trunk lid, license plate light, and license plate wiring. There's 2 studs on this with nuts on the inside, and then they want you to put 2 3/16 rivets in there. I didn't do that, I just put 832 screws in there with nuts, and I added some extra rubber washers behind that, which brings it off of the paint just a little bit, so you don't want any metal contact in the paint back there. As you can see, the stripe is offset just to the right. That's because this hole is not centered. So if you run the stripe centered all the way, your stripe will be off on here. So if you offset it underneath the license plate, you'll never notice when you stand back and look at it. But you sure would see that being off to the left.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. Don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go.
So here's the trunk lid. So here's the wiring for the license plate light. And then I put on this one screw here, I put a zip tie plastic standoff on there. So I'll just probably do something like that. And that runs over to here, and then I drilled a hole near the hinge area here, and these wires will connect to the harness for that tail light, which is, I brought that, it comes in over here through a 3/4 tube and then runs along that tube there, and then it's just terminated right here for now. So that's where the other plug will go there, and then up and out to the light. I'm getting ready to install that. So another weather pack. Didn't really need it, but that's okay. That'll make it so if I got to pull the trunk lid off, all I have to do is disconnect that plug there. And then here's the other weather pack for it going to the license plate light. And then I put the latch assembly on. That's how that works. The license plate light, I didn't do the rivets, I just did 2 screws with nuts. That's these ones down here, instead of the 3/16 rivets. That way if I got to remove it, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, getting ready to put that on.
You gotta use your head for this one. And get it lined up. Kind of hurts your head after about 2 months. That's not horrible though.
I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
I think one of the things building this that I was worrying about was where the stripe's going to line up. Yeah, because you lay everything out, you measure everything, you get a good center point, and you do everything correctly, but you still don't know until you install it, so it's a little nerve-wracking. So you got this adjusted. Not perfect, but it's pretty good. This gap you have to leave a little big because when this hood comes up, it comes forward, so it will barely clear that paintwork right there. I've got probably a little less than an eighth clearance when I open it, so good as I can get it. Stripes seem to match up pretty good. It's a nice looking booty right there. Like it.